Hey guys, Lazarix here. With the new Tarkov wipe, I've been getting a lot of newer players on my Twitch stream asking me, what do I suggest that you use as a brand new player? In the first 1 to 10 levels, when you don't have access to the flea market, when you just have level 1 traders, what guns do I suggest that you use? So I'm going to do this quick short video detailing for you guys what I think you should be using in the earliest stages of the game when you don't have access to the flea market and you only have level 1 traders. So right from the get-go, we're going to head over to our traders. We're going to go to dealers, and we're going to go to Ragman. If you don't have all of the stuff identified or examined, you can go ahead and use your middle mouse button. If you just middle mouse click, that'll start examining it, or you can right click and examine it. Your go-to helmet is going to be this SSH 68 helmet. It's a level 3 helmet, and you can get that for 22,000 rubles. So we're going to go ahead and buy one of those. And then our bread and butter armor is going to be the P.A.K.A. armor. It is only a level 2 armor, so it doesn't offer much protection. It's honestly going to give you next to no protection against players. It's mostly just there to keep you from getting one-tapped by scavs. And once you find something else better in raid, if you kill a player or kill a scav, you're going to drop it and upgrade. But I do recommend that you at least run this as a minimum to keep yourself from getting one tapped by scavs. So you're going to go ahead and buy a P.A.K.A. armor for just under 30,000 rubles. I'd also recommend that you run a headset every time you go. Headsets, every single headset kind of works the same in that they increase your maximum hearing distance and the volume of stuff that you can hear, but none of them increase it any more than the others. So any headset is going to work just as good as the others, but they're personal preference. So if you like the way this headset sounds, or you like the way that the Razer digital headset sounds, or you like the way that the Comtac headset sounds, that's just going to be personal preference based on the way that your real life headset is set up, or your sound card, or whatever sound system you have. But I do recommend that you always take a headset. When we're in the early levels, we're only going to have access to this GSSH headset for 13,000 rubles. So you're going to want to go ahead and purchase that. I would also recommend that you bring in a backpack. Unfortunately, early game, you don't have much access to backpack options. There is a barter for a chocolate bar, but that's not really super reliable to have. And then there's also a barter for 2 dog tags, though I don't know that I would recommend doing this. You can often find backpacks in raid, but I would probably still recommend at least taking a sling in if you don't have any other option. Once you do get in raid and start killing scavs and getting scav backpacks, you can start stacking those backpacks and having a collection of the scav backpacks stacked in the bottom of your stash. That way that you always have a backpack ready to go for a raid. Okay, now that we have our armor, helmet, headset, and backpack, you can also get a balaclava. It's not something I would really recommend spending money on this early in the game. And you can get tactical glasses. Glasses help with flashbangs. However, again, it's not something I would recommend spending money on this early in the game. It is only 2,000 rubles. It's super small cost, but it's so minimal that people run flashes and that this is going to save you. I would just save the money and not worry about spending it on this. For guns and ammo, we're going to head to Prapor. At Prapor level 1, you can get the SKS for 23,000, just under 24,000 rubles. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. Along with the SKS, we're going to run the 7.62x39 PS ammo. This is one of the most efficient ammos that we can get with level 1 traders, and it's really, really cheap. We're going to be able to pick up 100 rounds for 9,100 rubles. So we'll go ahead and purchase that as well. We'll head back to our stash, and we'll equip all of the gear that we purchased from Ragman and Prapor. So again, we're going to be wearing that SSH 68 helmet, the P.A.K.A. armor, the GSSH headset. Again, the headset is personal preference, but this is the only headset that we can currently buy from level 1 traders. If you do get a different headset from loot or from a scav run or from any of the starting items and you prefer those headsets, go ahead and use that. We're going to go ahead and equip the SKS. We'll also equip a backpack. With the SKS, we're going to double click it. Make sure to examine all of the parts on it. You're going to drag the internal magazine to your inventory and drag some of the PS ammo onto the magazine. And then you can drag the magazine back to the magazine slot or back onto the gun. Grab the PS ammo and drag that on top of the gun as well to load a round into the chamber. We're also going to want to take some ammo in our pockets so that we can reload the gun. Control-click a stack of your ammo and drag it. That'll bring up a menu so that you can split the ammo. I suggest taking about 40 rounds in with you. It may seem like a lot for just a DMR rifle, but again, we're not risking a lot of money by bringing in 40 rounds of PS. It's 3,600 rubles, so even if we die without firing a shot, it wasn't a big loss. Alrighty, so we've got ammo in our pockets. Let's go ahead and put some heals in our secure container. I suggest you always take something for heavy bleeds, so we're going to take an S-March. We're going to take a splint in case we get a broken limb, some painkillers, and then cheese to actually heal. And I'm also going to take cheese and put that on a keybind, and take a bandage and put that on a keybind as well. You can keybind items in your pockets and tactical rig by hovering over them and pressing the desired number key. You can also do it by dragging and dropping the item into the desired hotbar slot. You can also equip a rig for space. You start off with some commando rigs as the USEC, or you can go to Ragman level 1 and buy the bank robber rig. The bank robber is an 8-slot rig for just over 10,000 rubles. However, with the SKS, one of the benefits of it is it has an internal magazine and the gun is top loaded. Since it's top loaded, you don't have to have a rig to reload a magazine into. This is the bare minimum. This is what I would recommend that you go in with. A headset, the SSH-68 helmet, pack of armor, SKS, 40 rounds of PS, cheese, bandage, and then some extra meds in your alpha container. As you progress through the raid, you can kill scavs or other players, get a loot a rig, upgrade your armor, and upgrade your backpack. But in the early game, levels 1 through 10, before you have access to the flea market and before you have any higher level traders, this would be my bread and butter go-to loadout. I would get very comfortable with this and keep running it over and over. I hope this video helps you as a new player. If you do have any questions, I'm live at 2 Pacific every single day except for Wednesday. So if you have any other questions from complete beginner stuff to more advanced, feel free to come by the Twitch, ask me a question, and I would be happy to help. Also, if this video did help you out, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel for more content like this in the future, and commenting down below what you would like to see from this channel. Thank you again. Hope this helped.